Capricorn, someone is showing you exactly where a relationship stands, and this week makes it harder to look away. Mercury retrograde in Cancer is moving through your partnership sector, bringing old conversations, unresolved tensions, and unfinished agreements back into focus. Whether this involves a romantic partner, business associate, client, collaborator, or close friend, the universe is asking for clarity, not assumptions, not interpretations, clarity. The challenge is that you may be tempted to keep compensating for a situation that should be carrying its own weight. You know how to endure, you know how to shoulder responsibility, but endurance and wisdom are not always the same thing. Mars in Gemini intensifies activity around work, routines, health, and obligations. The week feels busy. Deadlines multiply. Small problems demand attention. You may find yourself solving issues for other people while quietly postponing your own concerns. That strategy has an expiration date. Around the middle of the week, something becomes obvious. A pattern, an imbalance, or a repeated disappointment reveals itself more clearly than before. This is not a punishment, it is information. Information gives you options. Venus and Jupiter in Leo continue working through your transformation sector, encouraging deeper honesty around emotional commitments, shared finances, investments, and trust. Something may need to be released before something stronger can emerge. That release could be a belief, an expectation, an arrangement, or a role you've outgrown. The mistake would be clinging to a structure that no longer serves its purpose simply because it once felt necessary. Toward the weekend, a conversation or realization may provide confirmation that you've been carrying more responsibility than was ever meant to be yours alone. You do not need to rescue every situation. You do not need to maintain every connection, and you do not need to prove your value by accepting burdens that belong to someone else. This week rewards mature boundaries. The truth may be uncomfortable, but it is also liberating.
Capricorn, your tarot card is the Knight of Cups. An invitation, message, proposal, or emotional opportunity may arrive this week. The Knight encourages openness to meaningful connections and creative inspiration. Logic remains important, but not every worthwhile experience can be measured in advance. Allow intuition to have a voice alongside reason.
Capricorn, you get hexagram 31. Lake over mountain. Influence. Influence works more effectively than force this week. Whether you are persuading, teaching, negotiating, or leading, gentle pressure accomplishes more than direct confrontation. Pay attention to subtle dynamics. A meaningful connection may deepen through understanding rather than effort.
Capricorn, your rune is Rido. Rido represents journeys, alignment, and proper timing. Events are beginning to organize themselves into a clearer direction. If recent weeks felt scattered, this rune suggests a course correction is underway. Trust the process of movement and remain attentive to signs that confirm your path.
This week confronted us with truths that were already present beneath the surface. Tell me in the comments, what truth are you finally ready to face? If this reading helped you see things more clearly, subscribe, turn on notifications, and come back next week. And don't skip your rising sign. It often reveals where the deepest transformation is taking place.